MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Pittsburgh Pirates.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Joe Wiggins gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last one to pick up a W in his last start when he got into the 7th inning. Let's see if he can make that 2 good, strong outings of 7+ innings back-to-back.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And the average big league shortstop can make every play. But can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you've got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute handle.
Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Wiggins has it, and that's the first out.
Batting second here tonight. Shortstop, Ruben Tejada.
Striding into the box, Ruben Tejada. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. One that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. 3-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some light.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Changeup in for a strike. Tejada leads off first with 1 away. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at bat. It's 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Here's the 1-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Set. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out. Angels strand 1. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job and get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And, oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Fastball down near the shoe tops. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Trout to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting second, left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Christopher Wiggins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Line drive to left. Upton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. And with two away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Up next for the Buccos, Tyler Wiggins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Richards peers in. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking, strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready now for L.A. Robert Werner, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7. Looks like corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Swing and a laser off into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Batting sixth, catcher, Matt Wieters.
Now at the plate, Matt Wieters. He's set, and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Werner gets his lead at first, nobody out. Two balls and no strikes. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And Wieters has himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first runner on board right here.
Here's Albert now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Swing and a ground ball to third, and there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Standing in now, Josh Rutledge, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. He's set, now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. On to first, and they get them both.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts him Stu.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Angels get just the 1. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Angels 1 and the Pirates nothing. Leading off the inning, Roberto Clemente, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Stepping in now, Randy Wiggins. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
So striding forward now, Scott Gifford. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. In for strike 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Full count now, 3-2. Brian Brummett is on deck. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And a relay home. And not in time as the run scored.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
In now, Brian Brummett. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time as he steals second. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Comes. It takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Curtis Wiggins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Richards comes set. Here it comes on 1-0. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Gifford stands at second with 2 gone. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols. Saves an error and ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 2 full, all tied at 1-1. Digging in to try it again, Vladimir Guerrero. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Angels, shortstop.
Digging in for his second at bat, Ruben Tejada. He singled his last time up. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Trout has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
To first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He goes to first in time. Angels are gone in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up, tied at 1. Striding in, Joe Wiggins.
Leading off for the Pirates, Edgar Joe Wiggins.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Guerrero sprinting after it, 1 down.
The center fielder, number 27, Christian Brummett.
So striding in, Christian Brummett. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pitch on the way. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's in there at 3rd with a 1-out triple.
You've got to like the effort there from the right fielder. He gives chase and leaps, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though, coming to help out. If he doesn't, that might have been an inside the Parker.
Into the box, Christopher Wiggins, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped him up. Pujols in foul ground. And he brings it in on the warning track. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. Justin Upton will start things out when we return. On to the 4th now in game number 1. All tied at 1-1. Here's Justin Upton now. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Number 10, Justin Upton.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Hit hard on the ground at first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Stepping in now, Robert Werner, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's Albert now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. That's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Albert Pujols becomes the first out of the inning.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
In now, Josh Rutledge, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Upton, the runner at third. Werner at second. Wieters at first. 1 gone. Hit on the ground toward the left. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Into the box now, Garrett Richards, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 0-1 count. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Wiggins into shallow left. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up and nothing productive comes out of that.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Here's the 0-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. The next 0-2 fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Digging in once again, Ruben Tejada. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Berman's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Halos lead this one 4-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Wiggins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
1-1 the count. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's out number 1.
A right fielder, number 21, Roberto Clemente.
Ready for another chance, Roberto Clemente. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Roberto Clemente becomes out number 2 this inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Angels are out in front, 4-1. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup right down the middle.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here's Justin Upton now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. The 1-1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Later, over the wall, a home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Justin Upton. His first homer here in the series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 59, Jamie Fletcher.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Into the box, Robert Werner, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Brummett is right there, 1 down.
Now batting.
So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Grounded up the first baseline. Set to deliver the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Clemente ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Wieters will try for 3. And he'll make it to third with a triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
The outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Stepping in now, Albert Pujols. No balls and a strike to count. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. skied in the air to straightaway left. Wiggins moves over, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Digging in and looking for more, Josh Rutledge. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Halfway home from PNC Park. It's the Angels 7 and the Pirates 1. Coming to the plate now, Scott Gifford. He reached on a single in his first try.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
The catcher, number 5, Brian.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Brummett. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. 1-1. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Trout is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 7-1. Ready for another chance? Garrett Richards getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. In now, Vladimir Guerrero. And with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit well towards the hole. Wiggins on the grass. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Ruben Tejada.
Ready for another shot now. Ruben Tejada. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Heading out toward shallow right. Clemente is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're on top 7-1. Bart Wiggins is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Wiggins.
Nope.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Now the 1-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. Guerrero is there. He's got it one away.
At center field number 27, Christian Brummett.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Brummett. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt to first pitch.
That's a ball.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Guerrero is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
Into the box now, Christopher Wiggins. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Richard steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're down 7-1. Back here in Pittsburgh. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look here at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Mike North enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. His first homer so far in the series, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
The left fielder, number 10.
Into the box now, Justin Upton. Popped him up. Brummett has a play. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, third baseman, Robert Werner.
Digging in to try it again, Robert Werner. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Popped up, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Matt Wieters.
Striding in once again, Matt Wieters tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. He's set. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Wiggins. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels do get one, however, on the Mike Trout home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Angels 8 and the Pirates 1. Digging in once again, Tyler Wiggins. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Tyler Wiggins.
Trent Manning is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Angel Vargas will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Standing in now, Randy Wiggins. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Angels 8 and the Pirates 1. Trent Manning is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Angel Vargas will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Ready now for L.A., Albert Pujols. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. From the stretch. Popped him up. Brummett is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Wiggins is there on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. 8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garrett Richards. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Hops this one up. Gifford, who's there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Angels are gone in order, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Up next for the Buccos, Scott
Leading
Gifford.
off for the Pirates, third baseman, Scott Gifford.
First offering on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone. He was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Edward Arnold will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Edward Arnold.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. One 1-0 pitch on the way, and it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Gifford leads off second with nobody out. Two balls and two strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Full count now, 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Trout looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His first homer here in the series. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitting them. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging this series.
Now here comes the Angels skipper on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 7, Ken Monticelli.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again.
Shortstop, Curtis Wiggins.
Owen Christian will come on as a pinch hitter.
Owen Christian.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Base is empty here with nobody out. Two 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Fred Wiggins will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 25, Fred Wiggins.
Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
The count now at 2-1. And the 2-1. Runner goes for second. In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt here. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up his hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Christian Brummett. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. That's lifted the other way out to left. Upton's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Tommy Walls enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Wiggins, your attention please.
Christopher Wiggins will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Line drive to center field. Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. On to the 9th inning from PNC Park. It's now 8-3. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Pittsburgh, PA. 9th inning about to start in this one. Edward Arnold will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Owen Christian will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Nate Jones enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Vladimir Guerrero. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. The 0-2 home. Missed with a slider. The 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
In now, Ruben Tejada. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Vargas on the move, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
How about it? The center fielder, Mike Trout.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mike Trout. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started south, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So, he threw the slider darting.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Angels add 1 more to their lead, and it comes via the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's the Angels 9 and the Pirates 3. Houston Street comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
A 1-0 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 2-0 is laid off up for ball number 3.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turn to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Digging in for his second at bat, Angel Vargas. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Guerrero is calling for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
In now, Randy Wiggins. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Street gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright light.